really hate doing this. I do the best I can, but I am the Mount Vernon honeybee guy. Don't know what it shows for you. Anyway, it was so nice. A woman came up today, said she's been following my page, didn't realize, you know, how much work got in the bees. She said she had a relative, you know, go and get comb and honey, but didn't realize how much work it is to actually keep bees. I'll give you a little bit of what it takes, because I build all my own hives, but pretty much copied from suppliers. Cheaper if I make them myself. I couldn't have the bees I have or the honey I have right now if I bought from suppliers. There's just no money in it. There's no money. Yeah, I barely make it now. But off that subject, here's what I'm working on today. I'm going to be making these. I'm going to try to set this camera down to show you how this pertains to everything. This is a sidebar to a frame. I'm going to try to set the camera down someplace to let you see how this all goes together. This is the top bar. I also have to fabricate this. These side frames go in there. And then we get a bottom bar. Such that. Okay, that's a frame. Every box gets 10 of those. An Illinois hive needs 2 boxes, so I need 20 of those for every hive to last the winter. And this is one completed, except for the wax I haven't put in yet. And there's wires in there. I still gotta drill holes and put wires. That's what the holes are in there for. And then this little bar here supports wax, because I buy wax for a foundation for the bees to start on with little hooks, and they get placed in there, holds it up. That's all that is. So to get back to where I was, I am right now in the process of making these. So I need 10 of them per box, or 20 of these, because it gets 2 for each frame. I start out with a 2x4 wall. I cut some out. I have 5 that I haven't done nothing with that are still thick. I've had to rip these down. That's first step on this process. My next step is going to be to drill some holes in here, both sides on drill press. Next I will take, and I know I got something around here maybe. Oh yeah, I have one a scrap from one time before. Then I will router little pockets on each side. Like I said, this is scrap, just junk, you know, burning wood, whatever. And then I'll rip all these down into 5/16 widths. Thing is, these have to be ripped down because bees need a certain space between them. People don't realize that. They build their combs consistently. You have too wide of a space, they double comb. Too narrow, they'll build out one side, not the other. It's just weird, but that's what they do. You just learn this with hives. It's just what happens. There's a lot of spacing involved with this. It ain't easy. But anyway, these right here gives me, if I remember right, 8. It gives me 4 boxes only. That's 2 hives. You want to keep bees. It's not cheap if you buy suppliers. It's not cheap if you do it my way. A lot of time. I got the time to do it, so it's just that You know, I thought, you know, this lady, she was real cool. I couldn't figure out what she meant, that she was following my page and couldn't believe everything in there. I think this is what she was talking about, because, you know, I not only had to build those, I got to build inner covers. You know, here's one. I haven't got wax or anything mounted, but that's getting ready for next year. These are all for next year. I got a few inner covers still. I got to make about 40 of those. My outer covers, I gotta make all these. Make this stuff here. Stands, which are outside. I gotta keep these bees happy, I guess. I gotta make these stands for everyone. I'm looking for 20 next year, so you know, I got 15 already completed inside. 15 insides. So I got a lot of stuff packed away, but I got a lot to do. But if anybody ever thinks it's easy doing bees, start ordering this stuff. See how much it runs you? It runs you a lot of money. Even with me doing it myself, you know, I go and buy boards like this, you know, and do it. You know, I got the time right now. But if you're working and you got to order, do it as a hobby, love the bee, and that's it. But I don't want to say there isn't money in there, because some people do, I guess. I don't know how. Because I'm doing it all myself. I don't make much money. I just don't. A lot of work. The only thing I'm happy that I do it is I love the honeybee. I love meeting the people now. And, you know, the best part, it keeps me busy. Like I said, it keeps me busy. So, anyway. I really appreciate that the person said that she followed my page and couldn't realize that there's a lot of work in that. And there is. I mean, that's just part of it. I didn't even hit bottom boards that I gotta make, like right there. You know, I gotta make all those. You know, it's just all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm always learning. Bees is something that you just gotta always learn. You know, if you get a hive, it's your hive. It's not somebody else's. Somebody can tell you one thing, and it won't work for you on your hive. You gotta know your bees just like you know your dog, just like you know your cat. Bottom line, you know, you gotta treat them that way. They're all their own different personalities. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I really hated doing this, but you know, I really do. I really do. But you know, can't help it. Some people said they like seeing my videos, so I'm doing it. Out.